economical crisis came about.
Okay, so then we can go back to the what caused what to a previous timeline, and okay, I'll add another one. Before 2008, there was 2001. Now, in 2001, we had a much smaller bust. It's called the dot-com bust, right?
Okay.
And there was a kind of an economic downturn and stuff like that. And what did all of the bankers and the politicians do? They wanted to get a speedy recovery because that makes them look good. But everything that they did back then was set the stage, set the all of the economic flows, escalation in place that created the 2007-2008 bust. And I can say that as an Austrian economist and philosopher, that the Austrians back in 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, they were all over the relatively young internet back then, right? Or, YouTube, which was just beginning. And you could find them, you had to look for it because it, wasn't mainstream knowledge, but they were warning, they were saying this is going to end in a financial crisis, this housing boom, it's going to end in a crash. And of course they were right, and they gave all the reasons and stuff like that. So again, if we say that.
Okay, so the recording right now is going. Okay,
yeah.
Sorry about that, listeners. We had a bit of a technology amateurism or malfunction. Let's say it's a malfunction,
like a wardrobe malfunction.
Like a wardrobe malfunction, yes. So let's just continue with where we left off. So we talked about the Austrian economists predicting this during the early 2000s.
Yes, so Austrian economists like Ron Paul, like Peter Schiff, you can find them on YouTube, even possibly even as early as 2002, 2003. But certainly in 2004, 2005, and Peter Schiff has his famous lecture from 2006, where he very accurately predicted the crash of 2007, 2008, and so that's another. You can say that, okay, how did we get to 2022? And I skipped over 2020. Even though we could say that, that's kind of a starting date of the crash, but what happened, all the health scare and all that just exacerbated it. It wasn't the cause. So we went back to 2008. Now we went back down to 2001, and we can go on endlessly. But let's say we'll pick two more dates to that as Austrian school economists we could look to and say, this kind of set the things in motion, where we kind of knew where things were going to go. And once you know the direction, once you understand the currents, the waves, then it's all a matter of, let's say, educated guesses as to how long it's going to take. But you kind of know what's going to happen. Okay, so let's go back further now. We could go back to 1970.